Hey guys, hey everyone, what's up? It's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I put out videos every Tuesday and Friday. I am mainly working on the book content recently, but I also do some vlogs and lifestyle content around me being an actor and a singer, living in New York City, etc. But today, I am ringing in the holiday season with my bookish gift guide for all things related to books that are not actual books themselves. If you want to check out some of my book recommendations, you can literally just view any other video on my book playlist, or you can check out my Goodreads account. Anything that I've rated 5 stars is typically a good place to start. Maybe you know someone that loves books, maybe you love books yourself and you want to give people ideas of what to get you, whatever it is. For some of these items, what I've kind of set up is like a jumping off point. For example, like a tote bag. You might want to get a tote bag that's like more specific to the person that you're buying the tote bag for. Like, for example, like maybe they love A Court of Thorns and Roses, so you get them like A Court of Thorns and Roses tote bag, etc. I can't list all of the tote bags, do you know what I mean? That kind of goes for a lot of these items on here, where it's like, hey, like this is like a general kind of idea of something you can get that like a bookish person might find useful or might really like, but you know, it's your job to kind of like personalize it to the person that you're getting the gift for. A lot of these items are on the cheaper side, so you might want to make like a cute little package with like a few of these items. Just an idea. Let's get into the first item because it's the big ticket item and it's a pretty obvious one, and that one is a Kindle. I have a Kindle. It's fantastic. I feel like I read faster on my Kindle. It's really nice because I can also like read in the dark without having to like have a reading light, which is really, really nice. Made a video about my physical TBR, my entire physical TBR, and I really went into like the statistics of how environmentally friendly having a Kindle really is, and it is very environmentally friendly. Past 22 physical books, a Kindle is more environmentally friendly. So like after you as one person buy 22 books, you have surpassed what a Kindle can do. Does that make sense? I feel like I didn't explain that well, but I feel like you might get the idea. I'm not going to sit on it. The current Paperwhite Kindle on Amazon is $140. I also, kind of overarching umbrella advice is, I'm releasing this video on Black Friday. So on Black Friday, you could save up to 60% on Amazon devices. So today is not Black Friday, but I have a feeling that it will go down significantly from $140. So definitely grab it now if it's still Black Friday or Cyber Monday or something. I feel like if you're getting a Kindle, that's a good Black Friday item that will probably be marked down. If you know someone in your life that just has a lot of physical books, maybe they're running out of space, and they don't have a Kindle, that's a great gift for them. It's also nice to travel with a Kindle. Like recently I've been traveling a lot and I've been bringing physical books, sometimes like hardcover books with me, and it's just like, it kind of weighs you down. So it's nice to have a Kindle when you're traveling as well, when you're on the beach, whatever. Or maybe you yourself are thinking about trying a Kindle and maybe you want to put that on your list for this year. Next on the list, I have a reading journal. I personally don't use a reading journal, but I am considering getting one for 2024 because I think it's just a really nice kind of active way to physically participate in locking your books. I kind of use Goodreads as my reading journal, and I also have like an Instagram reel, but I think it's really nice. I like the idea of getting an actual journal where I can physically take the time to log it. There's just something romantic about that to me. There's this one on, I want to say like Papier, maybe it's like Papier or like Papier, I don't really know, but you know about it. This one is the Joy Reading Journal. It's $38, which is a little on the pricier side, but don't worry, I have a cheaper option on Amazon for $10. It's called the Book Lovers Journal. This Amazon one looks like there's just more space to like write about your thoughts and feelings about a book, to actually like take time to briefly journal post-read, which is something that I feel like I wish I did, because like after I finish a book, I wish I just kind of took time and space to like marinate on it a little bit and just like let it kind of mean something before I move on like straight to the next book, which is often what I do. So I think a book journal is a really nice way to do that, and to just like not breeze through books, but to like try to keep something about that book like with you before we move on to the next book. So yeah, reading journals we love. Next, I have some book light options. Maybe somebody has a Kindle already, but they don't have a book light. As much as I love reading my Kindle in the dark, I do have many physical books that I still need to read that I don't want to also buy on my Kindle. A lot of times, like, I do read right before I go to sleep. Okay, so I have a few options here for book lights, and I do think that regardless of whether you or not you have a Kindle, like, a book light is something that every reader should have, like, handy by their nightstand, just in case they are reading a physical copy of a book and, like, say Jean-Luc's sleeping and I want to read, I can't really turn on the light. You know, maybe I wake up at 3, can't sleep, want to read, like, a chapter of the book so I can fall back asleep. It's a way to kind of be able to do that. So this first one here, we have, like, a clip-in light. You can adjust the brightness on this, which is a really nice feature because, again, like, if Jean-Luc's sleeping next to me, I'm probably not going to want, like, a super bright light. I'm going to want it just bright enough so I can read and not strain my eyes. And then you can also adjust the temperature, so you can make it like a warm light, a white light, or mix. So this is kind of just like your standard basic one. You kind of like clip it into the book as you're reading and give it a go. This other one is just a little bit of a different variation. It has this like kind of adjustable, I don't know, thing. Just kind of nice to have the option of the two different designs, and you can also adjust the color temperatures and the dimming on this one as well. And then we have this neck light, which you just basically like put around your neck. Sometimes like the idea of clipping a light to your book is like not the vibe for some people, so this one also has different adjustable color temperatures, and it's just a nice way to have your book be lit up but not have to like deal with the hassle of like clipping it onto the book. Okay, next we have a throw blanket, which is again one of those items specifically where like this is like a jumping off point. Like you might know that somebody really likes the color pink, so you're gonna get them like a millennial pink throw blanket. I have a few options for you here from Amazon that are on the cheaper side. We have this $15. Oh, I did not say the prices of the book lights. They range from $10 to $22, so they're all pretty cheap. So this first blanket is about $15. It's a little like boho, cute, cozy, lightweight. I think this is actually like really cute and a really snug reading blanket personally, like for my own personal taste. We have this other one. It comes in a bunch of different colors. I have pink pulled up here. Oh, the boho one also comes in a few different colors. Like the boho one's a little bit more of like a neutral palette. This one, the waffle textured, you have some more kind of like colorful options, and that one is $11. And then we have this faux fur one, which is $30. Also has some different color options. This is a bit more like heavyweight. It's so nice just like as a reader, especially in the winter season, to like have a nice little blanket to like cozy up with when you're reading a book. I kind of just wanted to introduce this store in general because I think it has a lot of great things. I don't really want to go in and like name every single product that they sell, but it's theBookishGoods.com, and something that I was specifically looking at is like their sweatshirts. Like they have like Stars Hollow, like Chilton, just like bookish, you know, a bunch of really, really fun kind of themed and also not themed bookish sweatshirts and shirts. I also think their hats are really cute. Yeah, I would just kind of take a look at this shop just in general. I feel like this shop is for like the trendy book girl. They have tanks, tees, sweatshirts, sweaters, blankets, bookmarks, candles, drinkware, hats, jewelry, patches, socks, stationery, stickers, totes, and bags. But I think that their most kind of impressive selection is definitely their sweatshirts and hats. I really specifically personally like. Their sweatshirts range from $42 to $65, and their hats are about like $30 each. So next we have our tote bags. Jumping off point, you know, if you're buying for somebody, maybe they love Little Women, you get them a Little Women tote bag, whatever. I found this one. It says I'm with the band, and it's just like all of these banned books. Banning books is definitely like a hot topic right now. I think it's cool to show your support that like you shouldn't be banning books. That's why I like this tote specifically. This one is $8.45 on Amazon. And then I also found this one, Taylor's version tote, and it's like all of Taylor Swift's albums, but like as books. I just find that a lot of times within the bookish community, like there are a lot of like hardcore Taylor Swift fans as well. So maybe that's something that could be like a crossover or just give you an idea of like another kind of tote bag to get somebody. Yeah, so those are kind of my two. And the Taylor Swift one is $15.71. And then we have our candles. Again, like you might know if somebody really likes the scent of vanilla, so you're just gonna get them a vanilla candle and call it a day. But this one I found, the Homesick Book Club candle. The top notes are orange and nutmeg. The mid notes are cinnamon and sandalwood, and the base notes are vanilla, balsam, and amber. Curl up with the perfect rainy day read. We love. It seems like this scent is really catered to like curling up and like getting cozy. Another one I found is these Akatar themed candles. We have like Rysand and Valeris and Night Court, and they all have different scents. So if you know someone that's an Akatar fan, that could be a fun candle to get them. And then we have the coffee and book soy wax candle, a unique blend of freshly brewed coffee, starting a fresh book and spending the day reading. So that's also a cool one. It's $24. This I actually got recently for a friend of mine for their birthday, the A Court of Thorns and Roses coloring book. I've mentioned A Court of Thorns and Roses a few times because I love that series. But if you know someone that also loves the series and loves to color, or maybe they just need to like take some time to like chill, this is a nice way you can be like, hey, you should chill and like color and just like take a load off. Okay, next is something that I am looking to get as well. It's the stamp, like the book stamps. Like if you have books that you lend out, you can kind of like give an engraved, personalized self-inking stamp in the book that could, you know, say like Library of Emily or like whatever, so that your friends know that it's your book and that they should give it back to you when they're done, basically. I just think it's a nice touch for your own personal library. I think it's very snug. This one I found, it has other options, I believe, when you go to customize it, but this is like more of a stamp. There are many themes you could choose. The first one on it is the Akatar Valeris name stamp. So, you know, from the Library of Emily Keith, I would put, you know, when you customize it, you can choose different designs, but I liked it because it had the Akatar of it all. That's $22.50. And then this other one is, so, okay, this one you can choose stamper or embosser. While I like the idea of embossing something, I feel like you can't like read it as well. I would prefer a stamp. Yeah, there's tons of options when you go to customize it. I just think it's like a really cute thing for somebody that you know that maybe has like a lot of personal books, that maybe lends their books out sometimes. I think it's a cute gift. Moving on. So we have these invisible wall shelves. I love the idea of this to kind of just look like the books are like floating on your wall. The idea of maybe taking like a few favorite books and kind of making art out of those books and like putting them somewhere special on your wall. So these are $27.99. Maybe you know someone that like just moved into an apartment or is trying to decorate their apartment or something, or maybe just has a lot of books and like needs a little bit more storage. I think that's a really great gift. It just looks really cute. Also have this TBR book cart, which you can't really see the whole thing. A lot of us on the BookTube have the TBR book cart. I always link it below, but I will once again. I think it's just such a cute idea. If you know someone that like reads a lot, maybe needs a little bit more storage, or maybe like they're just getting into reading and they don't have that many books, like this holds like a good, probably like 40 to 50 books, I would say. This could be a nice kind of place to start if somebody doesn't want to like immediately commit to like getting a bookshelf or something. And then just like cute bookmarks. You might want to think more about what this person likes. I have 3 options here. I have these wooden bookmarks, which I think are quite chic. Come in a set of 4 for $12.99. Then this is really cute. It's an embroidered corner bookmark. You put it on like the corner pages of the book, and it's only $5.50. And then you could just take like the first initial of the person's first name. And I just think it is so cute. Like you pick the color, you pick the initial, and it looks like it's something that like is expensive that like you would get on Etsy, but it's literally $5.50. So next we have some bookends. Again, I have a few different options here. You might want to curate to a specific taste of the person that you're getting it for. I just found these Romeo and Juliet ones and I think they're so cute. $24.90. And then we have basic metal ones if you're just looking for something a little more basic. Maybe you know someone a little more minimalist, a little more clean. You're not sure exactly like what the aesthetic is, so you go with this metal one. Similarly, I have clear ones here for $9.99 and then wooden ones for $13.98, and then the metal ones are $6.38. And then I found these a little bit pricier ones. If you're shopping for someone that's a little, they have like more like taste going on. I found these really cute bird bookends. I just think they're really cute and like rustic feeling, and they're $49.99. Next we have this kind of like a nightstand book holder. It has a spot for a mug, so for coffee or tea, which is nice to have. Like, even if you put this on your nightstand, you don't need like a coaster or whatever, like it's all built in. You can put a Kindle on it, but a lot of times I find like when I'm reading in bed, I'll fall asleep reading, my bookmark will fall, and then I'll just be like, I have no idea, like I just like put the book down, I have no idea like where I was in it. With this, you can just kind of set it down on this structure here, like open to the page that you're on, and it just kind of makes sense to me as someone that has fallen asleep reading many times in bed and like lost my bookmark. And it's just cute. You know, you can also like put your phone on there and like put it on the other side so you can't see the phone and it's like not distracting to you. Speaking of distractions. And then the last three things I have here are gift card ideas. If you do want to get somebody books, but you're not sure exactly like what their taste is, or maybe they're like really big readers and you don't know like, have they read this yet? Do they have this yet? Etc. I think a nice gift card is always a nice thing to kind of throw in, like if you're making a little gift basket for somebody. First, I have this Book of the Month membership. I am not sponsored by Book of the Month. I would love to be one day. I've been a member of Book of the Month for like almost 2 full years now. I love them. They have a team of readers that basically curate 6 or so books every month, and then you choose one. So you're really getting sometimes like new releases and just kind of books that are like really up and coming without having to like do any of the research or the work. And like they have all these different genres every month to pick from. So it's just a nice way to kind of like stay up to date with like new books and like not have to do the work for it. So you can select anything from $60 to $200, 3-book membership to 12-book membership. You can get $10 off the 6-book and the 12-book with code Cyber10 and Cyber15 respectively. And then of course you can get somebody like a Barnes & Noble gift card. We all love Barnes, but more importantly, if you know someone that like lives nearby or like you're able to access their local independent bookstore, I highly recommend getting them a gift card there over Barnes & Noble just to support local business. That's my little bookish gift guide. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season and happy gift shopping, happy gift wrapping. Don't blow the budget. Get good deals. Really research. Like look at your Cyber Monday, look at your Black Friday. You know, have a questioning attitude when it comes to prices. Do all your research. Money doesn't grow on trees, people. Anyway, thank you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!